Alright guys, welcome to week number 2. Tonight, on Monday, as I think it's going to work better for us, I think, to do Sundays and Mondays instead of giving you guys the new stuff the same day that, your work is due. So, expect new stuff on Mondays. I'll try to keep these things short and sweet. So today, on Monday, there'll be 2 videos. There'll be one right now, going over the work you guys just did. I'm on Canvas now, so let's go to the assignment. Overall, great job. It's a nice kind of warm-up activity, and it's going to sort of set the scene for some more stuff that we'll do. And since, we're kind of pretending that we are, real designers in a creative agency or, department, whatever you want to call that, I think it's nice to be able to kind of brand ourselves and have an image for ourselves that kind of sort of commands what we do as designers and is a representation of the kind of design that we like. So I kind of want to just with each of you, show each other's work to each of you. I think that it's important that we are kind of open in terms of the work that we create and just in the critique process too. Okay, so Bailey, I like yours a lot, and I can see why you wanted to use Photoshop. Sometimes using Photoshop allows us to make, different adjustments with blending and opacities, and obviously I can see some of that stuff come through in this one. And I like the character of it. It looks beachy, there's the right colors there, and the textures are really believable. And so I'm really excited about this, and I think even this without the background, for example, if you cut out the background but kept the S and the texture within it, it would still have a pretty good effect like you were intending. So I really enjoy this one, Bailey, and I'm excited to see what you come up with next. Anthony, my man, let's see what you came up with. Nice and modern, clean, very different from Bailey's, and that's perfectly cool. Again, this should represent the kind of work that you like to do, and Anthony, I've had you in class many times, and I can kind of I know that you understand what it's like to be minimal and clean, and so this really comes through, and I like the color combination. That sort of peachy pink is a nice, subtle tone for the background, and that teal, it's a bit more green than blue, but I love that. And I think this isn't even a font. It's just a, it's just a vector piece of artwork, and I'm sure that you probably did a lot of sketching before this. Subtle shadow, and this dot right here makes a lot of difference, guys. So small things like that can add a lot of character to a piece. So don't forget that. Good job, Anthony. Alyssa. Cool. So you and I had the same initials, AM, and to be honest with you, I've always found it difficult to sort of come up with the right combination of these letters. Honestly, I've had some tough goes at it, but this is a nice way of doing that and stacking that. I kind of like this, how it comes across and creates that A. One thing you might want to explore is maybe you don't even need the designs, and you just have the A and the M. It looks like an upside down Volkswagen logo in some regards, some kind of elements like that, but it's a smart use of the letters, and I might play around with putting this somewhere else, or maybe not putting it there at all. I think it's really elegant and contemporary without the designs, but you might like it there, and if you do like it, then by all means keep it. Anna, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, really cool stuff here. I'm not sure how you went about creating it. Hopefully I can kind of figure out your route as to how you came up with this, but it's very elegant, and I love how it all connects together. If you drew this out, that's pretty cool. You might have used the font to kind of get started, and might have connected some things where it made sense. That's also very smart. That's the kind of thing that I was hoping we would kind of try out. But this is very horizontal, and that's rare. And I don't know why people don't do this more often. I just love the simplicity of this, especially at the back, and the white and black is, of course, very fitting for any design. So I admire this, and I'm very glad that you did something more elegant. I think it's a nice reminder that you can create a lot of cool stuff with an elegant style. Taylor, I wish I had more time to mess with it. You definitely have more time if you want to, but I like your start here. The cursive Z is always a tough one, so you might want to try just drawing one of your own. Maybe you did for this one, and if you did, that looks pretty nice. I like how this kind of remains open. It kind of gives the impression that this paint is kind of exploding out the back end of the square, and so it does a lot more for me than if it was closed. So that was kind of a smart choice in my opinion. Black and white, cool too. For you, Taylor, I might suggest adding some color in there. I think that maybe one of the letters could be an off color, it could be even just a gray. So experiment with maybe some neutral colors here. I kind of want to see maybe if you can, make some adjustments that direction. But regardless, I like it. I think it says a lot about your personality, and I think that it's very strong as well. Very, very cool. Okay, that is all that I want to do for the first video. I appreciate you guys' timeliness, your guys' work, you guys' I can tell the effort was put in, and I can tell you guys care about this, and I loved your guys' answers to the first discussion, so we'll keep that going in the future. That does it for the first video of the week. There'll be one more video explaining the second assignment, and don't worry, it's not going to be a ton of work either, but it's a nice kind of building block from that first piece to the next thing. So great job, guys, and look for the next one. I'll be grading this assignment soon, and you all will do very well.